Hello everyone and welcome back to SimzKnowsTransfers. This is a series where we go over all the latest Arsenal transfer news to keep you guys up to date. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button. It supports the channel so much. And we are live again, so we are going to be interacting with the live stream. We're going to be, checking up all the latest transfer news from even what's going on with the situation with Isak, the situation that's going on with other clubs at Chelsea, how it impacts Arsenal. We're going to be discussing all of it with you guys live in the chat. If you are watching this after the live stream, hello, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. We're still gonna upload videos every single day. We're gonna try and go live more often because I have been a bit busy, so I haven't been able to go live. So let's pull up the live stream on the phone, see who's here, see who wants to say hello. What we say, my people? What we say, my people? Shoutouts. Let's do some shoutouts before we get into the transfers because there's some really big news we want to talk about. We want to talk about this Isak situation. I gotta get something off my chest, so it's kind of crazy. What we saying, people? How's it going, Seamus, Adul, Brian, how's it going, bro? Arsenal Fishery, shout out to you, broski. Obi, yeah, Ado, just shouted you out, Ado Ali. Come on, lads. Shout out Ibrahim. Let's go. Let's get into the news. We're gonna be live for around 20 minutes today. Hopefully, if the camera doesn't die on me and overheat. But yeah. Isak is joining Liverpool. I mean, no, not guaranteed, but it seems like Isak is on his way out of Newcastle, and Liverpool are the most keen club to go out sign him. They just signed Ekatike from Frankfurt for around 90 million euros, 80 million pounds. Where are they going to get another 150 for Isak? Can someone answer that question? If they're not cheating and breaking the rules of PSR and whatnot, how can they afford him? They spent 100 plus million on Florian Wirtz, almost 100 million on their two new fullbacks. Who else did they sign? Ekatike for close to 100 million. Where are they going to get 150 for Isak? They have to be cheating. They won the league, yeah, cool. But it doesn't give you enough money to spend 400 plus million in the transfer window. It's genuinely unbelievable. Fabrizio came out and said Isak remains a target for Liverpool. If they manage to pull off this signing, this will be unbelievable. My friend is a Liverpool fan and he said he doesn't want him. Well, he's lost his mind. Isak changes Liverpool for the better, man. I'm telling you, he's the best striker in the Premier League, one of the best strikers in the world. I don't understand why Liverpool are really interested in him. And I don't understand. This is the issue I want to get off my chest. I don't understand why Isak has gone and announced himself to be available, saying that he wants to leave Newcastle the moment we secure Victor Gyokeres. We all know Alexander Isak has been a number one priority target, a dream target for Mikel Arteta and Arsenal. Why do you now announce yourself after we just dropped, 60 odd million on Victor Gyokeres that you want to leave? Make it make sense. It just doesn't make sense, bro. Talk about yesterday's game. We'll talk about 100%. I want to talk about yesterday's game as well, 100%. But let's talk about this Isak situation because it's starting to piss me off, bro. If we sign Barcola and Eze and Simmons, oh god, that's too many. I think we only sign one of them. And if we do sign, listen, at the end of the day, I don't think it makes sense for us to even sign Isak now that we've already got Victor Gyokeres. Honestly, I do. In a sense, I do prefer Victor Gyokeres. The guy wants to join us, right? He's tried his best. Fabrizio even came out and said, Arsenal fans, you need to remember the way Victor Gyokeres pushed to join your club. Those sort of players are rare. The ones that really just want to play for the badge. They want to play for the club. They want to be successful at Arsenal. In their prime years, to be saying that, you want those sort of players in your team. And if Isak doesn't have that same mentality, I'd prefer Gyokeres in that sense. However, Isak, as a footballer, I don't think you'll understand. From 3-4 years ago, I've been saying we should have signed him. When he was still at Sociedad, yeah, and he was scoring 4 goals in the season. I remember I was aching for Arsenal to sign him for £60 million. But then obviously, I think Sociedad wanted £90 million, which kind of made it a bit unfeasible. And then they dropped it back to £60 million, which is why Newcastle went in for him. I always knew he was going to be unbelievable. Can I watch this on Twitch? No, we only stick on YouTube, dude. Maybe we could do Twitch. Would you guys want to see Twitch streams in the future? Gyokeres or Ekatike? Ekatike has better overall play than Victor Gyokeres when it comes to playmaking. Your simple attributes like dribbling, passing, whatnot. Gyokeres is the killer. Gyokeres is the bagsman. Gyokeres is 10 times more clinical than Ekatike. So I prefer Gyokeres if I'm being honest with you. However, Ekatike is a more fancy player. Oh, God. Do you not think... Okay, I've got a question for you guys. Do you lot think, would you give Victor Gyokeres the number 14, or would you save it for another player? What number do you guys give Victor Gyokeres? That's a big question. As you may have seen in the thumbnail, Victor Gyokeres wearing the number 14. I think it looks kind of clean on him, you know. However, I also wouldn't mind Victor Gyokeres having the number 10 as well. You know, it gives me Van Persie vibes in the sense where, like, having our number 9 having the number 10 is kind of crazy. Saka number 14? Yeah, I lost your mind. You want him to have the number 9. I just don't see Arsenal stripping off the number 9 off Gabriel Jesus, especially if he's injured. It's just a bit sad, you know. 17. Hey, does that mean we sell Zinchenko? I wouldn't mind number 17 for Victor Gyokeres. I think 17 is it's a nice number to have. It's a very nice number to have. I don't think Victor Gyokeres gets the number 9, guys. So the options are number 10, number 14, maybe number 17 if Zinchenko goes. I think number 19 if Leandro Trossard gets sold. There's a few options now. But yeah, let's move on to some of the other things that's been discussed right now. What would you lot rate Andrea Berta's transfer window on a scale of 1 to 10? This is the full image of it. He's given brand new contract extensions to Gabriel, Waneri, and Miles Lewis-Skelly. He's also signed Victor Gyokeres, Mosquera, who was announced today, W signing. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of high ratings already. I haven't said all the signings yet. Kepa, £5 million. Zubimendi, £51 million. Norgard, £11 million. Madueke, £48 million. What do you guys rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm seeing a 10, 9.5, 8.5, 9. If I'm being honest with you guys, I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give an 8.5, only because I still think we need to sign another winger, if that makes sense. I think Madueke might be that number. I want to see Rodrigo. You know, if we couldn't get Isak, it makes sense for us to spend big on an elite winger, if that makes sense. Madueke is a good winger, don't get it twisted. But I still think we need to let go of one of Trossard or Martinelli, maybe even both, and get in a Rodrigo, and get in someone like a Rafael Leao even. Bradley Barcola, who I've seen a few of you guys mention in the chat. I'd love to see Bradley Barcola. I think his ceiling when it comes to potentially becoming an elite winger is going to happen. Especially at Arsenal, it will happen. I'm seeing a lot of 9s. I think it gets to a 9 if we sign someone like an Eberechi as a Javi Simmons or the left wingers that I mentioned. I think the job's not done yet, is what I'll say. The job is not done yet. Do you think we win the Premier League this season? Oh, I think we win the Premier League every time we go into every season because I'm an Arsenal fan. However, this season is going to be difficult. If Liverpool do manage to get Alexander Isak, it's going to be tough, guys. It's going to be really tough because Florian Wirtz, he's going to be unbelievable for Liverpool. He's going to be so good for them. And then you have all the new signings. However, you could also argue that, you know, buying a bunch of new players after you had the similar squad for around 8 years, a huge shift up. It might take a while for the players to settle down, if that makes sense. So Liverpool, very strong candidates. Manchester City, they've invested a lot. They've of course still got Pep Guardiola as their manager. They're strong candidates. You look at Chelsea, even the money that they're spending. If we look at it, they're looking to sign Joro Hato, who I think will be a really good signing. Maybe might not break into the team straight away, but I think it's a good signing. If you look at their team, their squad depth is genuinely unbelievable. They've obviously signed João Pedro. They're looking to sign Javi Simmons. You've got Cole Palmer, Estevao, Pedro Neto. So I think the Premier League title race this season is going to be a really good one. It's going to be competitive. I think it's going to be close. I said this in one of the recent episodes of the Cannon for the Podcast. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you do. Cannon for the Podcast. It's in the link in the description. Make sure you subscribe to that. But I did say it's going to be a really good title race. I think it's going to be a 4-horse title race. Call me crazy, I know, but I think it's going to be between Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Manchester City competing for that Premier League. It's going to be exciting, man. It's going to be really exciting. Eze and Isak. Well, that would have been the dream. Imagine we sign Eze and Isak. Give Eze the number 10, Isak number 14. That's too perfect. But we have signed Victor Gyokeres, and that's not a bad thing. We need to talk about Benjamin Sesko as well, by the way. Newcastle exploring a move for Benjamin Sesko of RB Leipzig in case Alexander Isak leaves. So it's still a chance Isak stays, but it does seem quite unlikely considering he's come out saying he wants to leave. Deal challenging from a financial perspective. However, Fabrizio did come out and say that apparently Leipzig are willing to, accept a lower fee for Benjamin Sesko, even though they offered us 90 million pounds or nothing. Now they're willing to drop it down by 10 to 20 million pounds, which is kind of crazy from Leipzig. I'm not liking that from them. How many goals is Victor Gyokeres scoring just versus Man United? Hat trick, hat trick, maybe. We'll see about that. Yeah. Yes. Score predictions versus Manchester United. I'm saying it's gonna be 2. I wanted to say 2-0. But they have made new sign. I'm still going 2-0. 2-0 Arsenal, Manchester United. I think I saw the game against AC Milan. We didn't even let them, like, they had no chances against us. Our defense is so good that I just can't see Manchester United and Ruben Amorim scoring against it unless something shithousery happens. And I do think Victor Gyokeres gets a goal on his debut. That depends if Victor Gyokeres starts. I reckon Kai Havertz starts that game. Victor Gyokeres might come off the bench, but we'll see about that. But yeah, here, this is a very interesting statement. Yeah. Fabrizio said there's a gentleman agreement between Benjamin Sesko and RB Leipzig. The price tag for limited clubs could be reduced to 70 to 80 million pounds. 70 to 80 million euros, which equates to around 60 to 70 million pounds. This line right here is the very concerning one. This is only valid for a few clubs considered special by Benjamin Sesko. Were we not special? Did you not consider Arsenal as a special club? You said the 70 to 80 million euros is a gentleman's agreement for special clubs. So where were we in that equation? Are we not considered a special club? Get out of here, man. I never want to hear no more Benjamin Sesko hype, man. This guy's a wetty, bruv. He's a wetty, man. Top 10 predictions in Prem. Oh, what's that? I'll give you one prediction in the Premier League. I think Martin Odegaard is going to have an unbelievable season, and he's going to get more than 15 assists in all competitions. I think he's gonna have a comeback season. That's the hot take I'll give you. I want to read some of your hot takes. So if you do have a hot take, make sure you leave it down below. I'm gonna read out a few hot takes. Sims should play left wing. I'm telling you, man. If I go left wing, I'm gonna cause problems. I'll play like Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka on the right wing. You get that with me on the left wing. Sign me up, Arsenal. Come on. But yeah, Alexander Isak has informed Newcastle of his desire to explore a move this summer. Clubs aware of the player's plans and now decides on how to move with it. Newcastle have already restated exploring a move for the striker in the market. Madueke was 2026 Ballon d'Or. Brother, that's not a hot take. That's just delusion. That's just ridiculous. But what isn't ridiculous is Christian Mosquera is now a gunner. He's confirmed, announced by the club. It's honestly the worst kept secret of all time. We've seen so many pictures of him on a plane, being interviewed already. What's it called? Him being out with Zubimendi and whatnot in the public. It's the worst kept secret ever. But I genuinely think Mosquera is an unbelievable signing. And we do have the best defensive depth in the world, don't we? Like, am I crazy in saying that? Because you have to look at our depth right now. Right back, we have Timber and Benjamin White. We have Jurien Timber and Ben White, right? Right centre back, Saliba and Mosquera. Mosquera being one of the highest rated young centre backs in the world. Saliba being one of the highest rated centre backs in the world. Left centre back, you have Gabriel Magalhaes and Jakub Kiwior. Gabriel Magalhaes being one of the best centre backs in the world. Kiwior being a good backup. And of course we have Calafiori who can also play there. Then you go to left back situation. Miles Lewis-Skelly, one of the highest rated young left backs. Furthermore, one of the highest rated left backs in the world. Also Calafiori who can play there. And I do feel like we are going to sell Zinchenko. So when it comes to the defence, we just have the best defence in the world. And defence wins you titles. Goals wins you games, defense wins you titles, which is why I think Arsenal have spent really well this summer. We've solidified that defense. We've got that Saliba cover that we needed so badly in Mosquera, and we've also signed a striker that we really needed in Benjamin. I was about to say Benjamin Sesko, in Victor Gyokeres, and then we also got the young up and coming talents. Wanyeri, he looked unbelievable against AC Milan the other day. Let's talk about that a little bit. Ethan Wanyeri and Max Dowman, genuinely the future of Arsenal. I think Wanyeri gets a lot of game time next season. I think that game, that little cameo he had, he showcased to us what we don't have in the squad, and that's that sharpshooter mentality. That's that dynamism that Odegaard does lack. And I think Ethan Wanyeri is gonna have a lot of game time this season, especially considering he's about to sign a brand new contract. I think Ethan Wanyeri, he gets minimum 20 goals. 20 goals? Sorry. 20 games, 20 appearances next season. He's going to be really impactful. He's going to have a real strong breakout season, similar to how Miles Skelly done last season. You could argue Wanyeri had a breakthrough season because he scored, 9 goals in all comps? But what I'm saying with Ethan Wanyeri is I think he's genuinely going to give Martin Odegaard problems. He's going to give Mikel Arteta headache selections when it comes to games, being like, okay, who do I start? The sharpshooter in Ethan Wanyeri, the guy who's got a turning radius that's crazy, or Martin Odegaard. And then you also have a Max Dowman on the bench who can make impact. He looked so confident on the ball against AC Milan for his Arsenal debut at the age of 15. Make it make sense. I'm telling you right now, Max Dowman, he's a special player. He's going to be generational. I don't even care, man. That's a Lamine Yamal level talent. Mosquera or Lewis Skelly, I don't think you can really compare them. Not the same position. 10 for Wanyeri next season. Honestly, I mean, look, he's already got the number 22. I think he's going to keep the number 22. I think if we do sign Eberechi Eze, I think he takes the number 10. But it would have been nice giving Ethan Wanyeri the number 10, Should Arsenal be afraid since Liverpool have signed Wirtz, Gyokeres, Frimpong and Ekitike? And you also forget to mention potentially Alexander Isak on top of that. I'd be worried. I think Liverpool worry me next season. I think they've become a better team with the signings they've made. I mean, Trent's a big loss, but Frimpong, he's a proper threat. Gyokeres, unbelievable. He's an upgrade on current Robertson. You got Florian Wirtz, probably the best number 10 in the world. One of the best number 10s in the world, easily. And now they've signed Ekitike, who I think can grow into becoming one of the best strikers in the world. No more Darwin Nunez. And now they're looking to sign Alexander Isak. However, reported long-term Arsenal target, Alexander Isak, has informed Newcastle obviously decided for a move away from the club. A move for Mikel Arteta's ideal striker would accelerate upon the offer of a region of £150 million. I just don't think it happens. I don't think we sign him. However, Eberechi Eze has informed friends that he's going to join Arsenal this summer. There's been rumours coming out saying that, would you not want to see Eberechi Eze join Arsenal? That's the question. Let me know down below. Would you get him? Number 99 for Victor Gyokeres. I'm not sure about that, bro. Please, may I be a mod? Here's why I would pay. Start a GoFundMe. I am there to help out. I am kind. I am sub to Canon for the pod. And you here. I'll be sensible. Please, I love you. Sorry, bro. We're not hiring any mods at the moment, but maybe sometime in the future when the applications go out for the moderator, you can definitely put that case forward. But right now we have enough mods. We got the man like Shames. We got the other guys as well. We need Rodrigo. I'm actually worried that we're not gonna sign Rodrigo only because his price tag is crazy, right? I don't think his price tag is crazy. I think the wages are crazy. He's gonna demand way too much money, and I just don't think Arsenal. We don't have the balls, guys. You have to remember, we are Arsenal Football Club. We want to maximize our revenue. We want to make sure that we don't spend too much money because we don't want to hurt the pockets of the Cronkies. So I just don't think Rodrigo happens, guys. Maybe Eze. It seems like Eze is the most likely candidate. Maybe we just don't sign anyone. And Madueke is our main number one winger signing. Sell some place to Saudi. It does seem like Leandro Trossard could leave. Oh, this is interesting. Aston Villa consider Ollie Watkins not for sale amid interest from Manchester United. I don't know why they want to sell him. They barely gave him game time last season. He's clearly fallen off. I think he'll be a decent signing for Manchester United. I think he's a good stopgap striker until they can sort out the situation with Højlund. They need to get rid of that guy. They need to stack up some money. And honestly, I think Benjamin Sesko to Man United would be interesting. I think, what do you lot think? Alexander Isak to Manchester United. Not let Liverpool have him. Let Manchester United have him and let him ruin his career at Manchester United. So I wouldn't be mad at that, to be honest. Cool. Let's take a look at some other things. Rice on Madueke. He's going to shock a lot of people. I can't wait for him to come. Honestly, same. I think Noni Madueke is going to be an unbelievable signing. I think one of my hot takes, I mean, I don't even think it's a hot take. I think it's going to be a fact. At the end of the current Premier League season, which is this season, I don't know why I said current Premier League season, people are going to rate Madueke. I think Madueke is going to be a really highly rated winger at the end of the season. I think Mikel Arteta is going to make him a very good player soon. You'll see. Left winger Noni Madueke, you guys will see. I think it will surprise a lot of people. Yeah. Latest on transfer news in just 60 seconds is world class. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. It's a good series. It's got me a lot of follows. It's got me a lot of love, engagement. I appreciate that you guys enjoy it. 7K subs, yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for 7,000 subscribers. It's a milestone I was not anticipating to get this quick. Thank you all. Really do appreciate it, man. Let's try and get... It might be crazy. Let's try and get 10,000 subscribers within the next 2 months, maybe 3. You know, a man can dream. A man can dream. 10,000 subscribers would be so good. But in order for that to happen, if you are in the live, if you do watch the video later on after the live stream, make sure you hit the subscribe button, guys. And make sure you check out the Cannon Fodder podcast, because we got a new video hopefully dropping soon, maybe tomorrow. So you want to be there. 50K by the end of the year. Oh, I think that's a little too optimistic, but we can try. We can definitely try. Oh, big question. Who's better, Lenny Yoro or Christian Mosquera? Hey, it's going to be a debate. I reckon it's actually going to be a debate. Watch, you guys will see, man. Away kit or third kit? Ooh, you saw that, right? You saw the third kit post. I think the third kit is going to be my favorite kit 100%. What do you not think of this Richard Rios guy? Apparently he's a baller. Yeah, but this kit, look at it, man. If we release this, I'm instantly buying it. I think I'm going to buy all 3 kits. Who do you guys think I should get the back of the kits? I'm thinking of getting Zubimendi for one of them, because I said another thing, Zubimendi is going to be my favourite Arsenal player. At the end of the next season, you see, because I love metronome players. I love players who control the ball, who are so composed on the ball, line-breaking passes. That number 6 role, Zubimendi epitomizes it. And from watching that AC Milan game, he's going to be so good. I genuinely think we win the league because of Zubimendi. Don't be surprised if I make a video and it starts off with, we are going to win the league because we signed Martin Zubimendi. Watch, give it a few Premier League game weeks, and you guys here, the 50 people that are here, you're gonna hear that hook first. Yeah, I got a home kit as well. I got a home kit, but I got Sims on the back. That's the first time I ever had Sims on the back. But I got number 10, Sims on the back, which is, you know, I need to stay branded, if that makes sense. Do I get Sims again? Or do I get a player? I think I might get Sims again on the third kit. I might get Sims again on the second kit and then get Zubimendi on the third kit. That'd be pretty cool. Personally, Gabriel is my top 2 Arsenal players with Saka. Not a hot take. That's perfectly valid. Gabriel's definitely up there, one of my favorites. I think I love all the players. Saliba, Gabriel, Gyokeres, Saks, all of them. I don't even want to put them on a pedestal. But I think Zubimendi is going to be my favorite player in terms of like just watching him, the way he plays. Oh, unbelievable footballer, man. Would you take Anthony Gordon? We have been linked with Anthony Gordon. If you have seen my transfer news video, would I want to sign Anthony Gordon? Yeah, right here. Arsenal's focus have shifted towards Newcastle's Anthony Gordon after accepting defeat in the Alexander Isak race. I would get Anthony Gordon depending on the price. He's Premier League proven. He's a bloody threat. He can play on both sides, left wing and right wing. But in my opinion, is Anthony Gordon much different to Noni Madueke? I think Anthony Gordon is better than Noni Madueke, but is he a huge jump in difference? Is he an elite winger? I don't think that's the case. And I think if we do sign a left winger, it has to be someone like Rodrigo, Bradley Barcola, Javi Simmons, Eberechi Eze. Anyone else? I think Anthony Gordon. If we didn't sign Madueke, I'd love to sign Anthony Gordon. I think he's a quality player, but yeah, man, I don't think I'd sign him. However, guys, I'm gonna call the live there. Hope you guys enjoyed the live. Make sure you subscribe, Sims for Ballon d'Or, hopefully, inshallah. Inshallah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the live. You know, if you did, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you check out the Canafaro podcast. One of the best podcasts, one of the best up-and-coming podcasts coming up. But I will read this one last thing. You didn't answer me. Oh, my days. Oh, okay. Sorry, bro. I'll read it now. Sorry about that. Oh, I saw, would you take Arda Güler? I would love to take Arda Güler as well. Very, very good player. I don't think Liverpool will be what everyone is saying because they are not used to having so many superstars in one team. I said this in the video. You haven't been paying attention. I said Liverpool are signing a lot of players. So it's going to be difficult for them to just go straight into the season full flowing. They're going to have to adapt, right? The players are going to have to get used to each other, used to a new system because apparently they're looking to sign Alexander Isak as well. So, I mean, Arne Slot's a very good manager. I think maybe they could do something, but they'll be in a title race. It's just I don't think they'll whitewash the league straight away. Maybe next season they'll start whitewashing the league, but I don't think they'll hit it straight away. I think Odegaard is the best captain in the world. Yeah, interesting. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I already answered. I would take Arda Güler at Arsenal, but no, actually I wouldn't anymore. It doesn't make sense. We got Noni Madueke, we got Ethan Waneri, we got Max Dowman. Where's Arda Güler gonna come into this? And if he does come into this, it's just gonna damage, you know, Ethan Waneri's trajectory, Max Dowman's trajectory. It then makes the Noni Madueke signing void. It just doesn't make sense to get Arda Güler. However, I think Arda Güler would have been good earlier on. Did you know Mikel had a chance to sign Due last year for 15 mil and said no, that's too much? Hey man, Arsene Wenger missed out on Cristiano Ronaldo, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Lionel Messi. Still a great manager. It's just unfortunate, man. But yeah, thank you guys. See you in the next one.